Hi everyone, I'm back for the third time. This is BJ, addicts prompt number 4. I kinda have to skip over prompt number 3 because I don't really have any funny stories about my dolls because I don't have my dolls. If you subscribe to me or watch my other videos, you know that they won't be here for a while. So yeah, prompt number 3 is backstories. And I'll probably update all my BGD addicts once my dolls arrive, just because. Backstories. We'll start with my main doll, who is going to be a ringdoll soul. He's my dream doll, very expensive doll. Oh, so expensive. Yeah. So backstories on him. Story time. Yay. He is my most developed character, sort of. I say is my most, I think, developed character. Because Demetri does not have, like, a set name. I don't know if Demetri's going to be his name, which I've been calling him Demetri, so it's probably going to stick. So Demetri, he was raised by his grandmother, who becomes ill when he is in his 20s. Like 20, I think, or 19. She becomes ill when he's 19. She is in the hospital when he's 20. And he sort of has to take care of all the bills and everything, and so he tries to find, he's kind of very lazy, laid back, lazy-ish. So he finds the best, easiest, quick way to make money, and legal-wise. And he becomes a male stripper. Well, he sort of tells his grandmother, sort of not. Well, she understands she's a fun grandmother. And he becomes a male stripper. And he is sort of excited about what he's doing because he makes a lot of money. And he has extra money to spend on himself, which he never really had. So he gets his own apartment, very extravagant one that he can show off because, yeah. He does that for around 2 years, and his grandmother dies. And he still does it because he makes a lot of money and stuff, but he aches. And one day he meets this guy on the street or in the store or something, and I haven't decided when they're meeting yet, but yeah, he meets a guy who is an artist and is much older than Demetri. Demetri, right now, he'd be 22, and this guy's like 27, 28. I think he's 28 when he's 27 when he meets Demetri. Demetri and this guy, who I have not decided the name for, he will be a ringdoll K. They sort of get to know each other and stuff and spend a lot of time together. The guy never really liked what Demetri did as a stripper and whatever, but he didn't care. He's very laid back, but he shows Demetri some art and techniques and everything, and they eventually fall in love, and the next year they become lovers and do love each other for half a year, even though they loved each other before that, for half a year, until Demetri gets sort of frustrated and sad, very depressed, and he says that he's gonna leave. We'll just call him K right now because he's a ringdoll K. He's gonna leave the guy, and he tells him that, leaves him a message, and the guy gets it after his meeting at work, and he tries rushing home to go and beg him to stay, and he gets in a car accident and dies. And Demetri feels as if it's his fault, and brings back memories from his grandmother's death, the only person that he's really ever known as a child and who raised him. He becomes very depressed and frustrated with what he's doing as a stripper. Not really he's just an extravagant dancer, sort of. Like, Magic Mike. No, but, he gets frustrated and quits. Spends his money to get a less, extravagant, cheaper, really cheap, dirt cheap apartment. Spends most of his money on art supplies. Storming. Hold on. Okay, spends most of his money on art supplies, and he has some of the paintings that he helped the guy paint, and some of his paintings that he really liked he got to keep, because the guy never really had family. A couple years later, he's 26 now at the time that I'm getting him. He's trying to become an artist. He's gotten a lot better. Works as a cashier in a local, food market. Or food, yeah, like that. Like Walmart or something. But, more like Giant Eagle or something. Sorry, that was a cat. If you could hear that, but that was a cat. And he's become more average, where he's, if you didn't hear before, his style is more hipster gothic. His hair color, I haven't decided on brown or black yet. But yeah. And he meets this co-worker who's a lot younger. He's like 17. And the boy sort of falls in love with him. And not really falls in love with him, but really wants to get to know him, and is outgoing and very bright and bubbly, and it's like, okay, well, let me go over your house. How about we have dinner over your house? And oh, let's become better friends, and yay, friends. And Demetri sort of is thrown off by this kid, and he sort of calls him a brat and tells him to leave him alone most of the time. The kid doesn't listen. He knows he's just messing. And Demetri sort of falls in love with the kid too. He sort of cares about him a lot, and Demetri, 2 years later, they're in love and they're lovers. And the kid moved out when he was 18, so the years passed and started living with Demetri. He helps him with the bills and everything, and he's still bright, bubbly, cheery, childish kid. And that will be a Muse doll Raichi. That's called. And yeah, that's basically where I'm at with the story now. Of course, in the future, when I do get him, that's when that all will take place. But yeah, that's backstories and stuff. Ely doesn't really have a backstory. Aizu doesn't really. They're just not important characters in my story that I have right now. But yeah, that's Demetri's backstory. Prompt response to BGD addicts, prompt number 4. So, I hope you guys like my backstory, and I hope you guys do like Demetri. For when you do get to eventually see him, I will make a box opening and everything. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm really, really excited for him to arrive. I won't be able to order him until January. Oh, that's so long from now in September. January 3rd, hopefully. Hopefully. And I will have more stuff to be getting him. I did make him a bunch of stuff. So, if you want to see that, just comment down below and I will, make a video showing all his stuff and showing all Ely's stuff that I made for them. So, yeah. Bye!